Hello and welcome to iNurture Videos. In this video, we will discuss about order to cash cycle. After going through this video, you will be able to explain the concept of order to cash cycle and its workflow. Order to cash cycle also refers to OTC or O2C is a set of business processes that involve receiving customer orders and fulfilling the orders for goods and services. Let us see the fundamentals of order to cash. The order to cash is the financial lifeline of any organization. It determines how rapidly an invoice or an order from the consumer is translated into cash in the bank. It also defines the customer's perception, experience, and value add to the service provider. Fundamental areas such as cost pressure, operational efficiency, and stakeholder value enhancement are often conflicting in nature and have significant impact on the cycle. This makes it even more challenging for an organization to focus in creating a best-in-class order-to-cash cycle. Now let us look at the various steps involved in the order-to-cash process cycle. Step of the order-to-cash cycle. The cycle starts with the system receiving order from the consumer. Consumer can request the order via email, fax, document sharing over internet, salesperson, or by some form of electronic data interchange. Consumer can browse through products, catalog, and place an order for a specific product. In service-oriented business, the consumer company and the service provider company would enter into a long-term or a short-term contract. The second step is to conduct a credit review of the customer before accepting the order, especially if they have planned for offering the customer deferred payment options. Company would then communicate the credit status and approvals of the customers via email or any other electronic means. In the next step, the order is documented and the company begins to task of fulfilling the order. Once the product is ready, it will be shipped and delivered to the customer's preferred location. Then most important stage of cycle begins with regard to the cash management. The invoice is created and sent to the customer for payment. After the customer has completed the payment transaction, the accountants note the entry in the general ledger. The customer will be informed about successful cash transaction and reports will be documented. The order to cash through looks straightforward. It comes with few challenges as well. Let us look at some of the challenges. The impact and challenges of order to cash management. The sales order should be captured accurately, otherwise the first stage of the cycle itself will be in risk. When the orders are taken manually, these errors are expected to occur. If the wrong product is made or the wrong specification are used, the reputation of the sales department is at risk and the subsequent purchase return causes loss for the production unit. Creating manual invoices takes more time, so sending the bill by courier or by post will get delayed further. This delays the payment process and increases the possibilities of error. This also creates additional work for the accounting department. The logistics department is deeply involved in the O2C process, as their ability to transport the goods efficiently, safely, and on time plays a major role of the cycle to be completed. Last-minute demands, unexpected transportation changes, or damage to cargo can throw the entire O2C cycle out of gear. If the consumers are unhappy with the product or service, they could refuse to make the payment, or at other times, they would just avoid on their payments. This builds the workload on the collection department and the customer service teams. The significance of the company recognizing the payment in cash is fully understood when they sell their goods on credit. The company does not have liquid cash to spend even though they would have recorded the sales of goods as a revenue item in their books. The lack of cash inflow affects the working capital and in large enough amount the overall finances of the company. Thus, the credit policy of the company have a considerable impact on the order to cash cycle. Let us summarize what we have done in this video. We saw what is overview of order to cash. Then we have gone through the steps of order to cash cycle in detail. We saw some of the challenges faced in order to cash process cycle. Thank you very much for watching this video.